Today I'll be explaining to you like why is it that you want to hide once you learn what it's called. I'm talking about maladaptive daydreaming. Let's say you've been doing this behavior, you've been escaping life sometimes and locking yourself in a room 3 to 4 hours, daydreaming, creating imaginary worlds, creating good storylines, even using it to write fiction novels. You've been doing it. You've been even call it, some people may even call it astral projection, sometimes lucid daydreaming, and you're so proud of it, like you're doing it. You don't really care how it's affecting your life, like how it's making you attached to imaginary friends at the expense of your real friends. You don't even care how it's ruining your relationships, how it's ruining your career. You're just doing it. You're just an innocent human being. But then now, you do a brief Google search, or you end up seeing a video like this in the online space, and you're like, wow, I didn't know what it's called. And you want to hide. You wish that you had not known that this thing is a problem. So you just want to hide. You just want to go back to the moment where you didn't know that there is something called maladaptive daydreaming. It's actually a very, very common experience. But not just daydreaming, with most life problems. Sometimes we may end up doing something, but deep inside we know this thing is harmful for us. We know it, but because we've not gotten the confirmation from someone else, we just ignore it. That's denial 101. You know that actually, if you just sit down and actually say like, hey, I'm spending 5 hours a day doing this thing. Hey, actually nowadays I don't have friends. I don't even have a future. I'm not even looking for jobs. I'm becoming more and more broke. But because those things are happening behind the scenes, you can't see them. You're just looking at the pleasure the thing is giving you, the pleasure it's giving you. But once you realize this thing is a problem and other people have been in the same spot you were, like enjoying it, but then it started ruining their life, you start now seeing the things you are not seeing. You'll start seeing how this habit you are engaging in has been robbing you of your life. That's why you just want to curl in a corner and hide. Because awareness of something, the initial awareness is painful. It brings to awareness the things you've been suppressing, the things you've been unconsciously running away from. You're not sure that this thing was, you may not even have been sure that this thing is ruining your life, but the initial awareness that this thing is a disorder, or it's called maladaptive daydreaming disorder, now brings to light the things which you've been running away from, or the things your mind has been storing from you. Then you start realizing that it's more like, I want you to imagine that you've been taking sugar, 10 spoonfuls of sugar for a very long time, 10 years, 20 years. You enjoy it. And then now you start finding a study that if you take sugar for 40 years, you'll get diabetes. Of course, you will reflect on the tablespoonfuls of sugar you've been taking. It's bringing to your awareness what you've been doing. You didn't know about it, but now you know about it. So you'll start feeling bad and feeling like you wish you didn't know about it. But here's the thing: knowing about it, especially when you're not that addicted to it, is a very, very great thing to happen to you, because it means that you can now take the steps. You can now start lessening the amount of time you're spending in this imaginary world and start focusing on improving your real life. You may not be addicted to it that much. You may just be doing it immersively, or for 1 hour, 2 hours. So once you find out, don't beat yourself up, or don't want to run away, or don't shut up, or don't just say like, I don't want to hear it. No, hear it, because the truth will set you free. It will painfully set you free, of course, but you'll be free, because it will mean that this thing will not ruin your life later on, but instead you are taking back control and maintaining that control by working on real life issues, by not using it as an escape. You can use it as a form of pleasure, but at the same time acknowledge that life has pain and pleasure, and you'll face the pain. You are enjoying it at the same time facing the pain. Hope that makes sense. It's normal to really want to hide and curl yourself in a corner after you find out its name, but don't beat yourself up. Use that awareness as a great way to improve the quality of your life, and to understand that don't overdo it. Just do it moderately, but not at the expense of your real life. Hope you found that informative, guys. Until next time, have a nice day.